Hi, I'm Charla from The Chaos and the Clutter. I have 7 kids and 5 of them have special needs. So I am introducing today a planner called More Calm in the Chaos that is for special needs moms. But I don't want to tell you about all the features of the planner. I want to tell you the story behind where this planner came from and how I got the idea for it. So our youngest daughter has progressive hearing loss, and with that there are a lot of appointments. And this past spring, when we were at her ENT appointment, that's the ear, nose, and throat specialist at the Children's Hospital, we went down for her audiogram. And when the lady was checking her hearing, she was becoming very frustrated with my daughter. She kept coming into the room and setting her up with all the equipment to help her to hear, and then my daughter's supposed to push the button when she hears the beep, but she wasn't pushing the button because she wasn't hearing the beep. And the lady kept coming in and telling her, you have to push the button, even if you just hear it a little bit, even if it's like a whisper, even if it's just a tiny little thing, you have to push the button. I know you can hear these. They're really loud. You should be able to hear them. You're not really doing what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know if you're doing this for attention or if you're trying to, make this longer or more difficult. She was becoming increasingly frustrated with my daughter, and she was actually getting quite rude. So then she would go out of the room again, and of course I'm sitting behind my daughter and I can hear the beeps and she can't, which isn't a surprise to me because she's going deaf. Of course she can't hear the beeps. But this lady kept coming back into the room and being very abrupt and gruff and just being rude to both myself and my daughter, and increasingly rude. Until the point where she said to me, I don't see the point of doing this test. It's obvious to me that she is faking this, and I'm not sure why she won't push the button, but I've got her up to 100 decibels and she's still not pushing the button. And I said, well, she's got 2 frequencies where her hearing is starts at 110 decibels, so of course she's not pushing the buttons. She can't hear the beep. So at that point, the lady pulled out an old audiogram and said, there is no way that's possible because her worst frequency the last time she was tested was at 60 decibels. And of course, that audiogram that she had in her hand was 2 years old, and we had many audiograms in between because we regularly see an audiologist as well as some other specialists. So the information that this lady had was incorrect, and because of that she was treating my daughter and myself quite rudely, and my daughter was becoming very upset, and it wasn't a pleasant experience for any of us. I was then able to show her on my phone a picture of a more recent audiogram, and she apologized a little bit and went about doing the rest of the test, and of course we got accurate results because she started the test at the place that she should have started the test at, based on the newer audiogram. But that experience just got me thinking, I really wish I had not only the most recent audiogram with me, but all of her past audiograms, so that I could compare them to today, and so that I could show the ENT and show this lady, of course. And so that was the moment that the More Calm in the Chaos planner was born. Over the next few months, I jotted down ideas everywhere I went, everything that I could think of that would make things easier for a mom with special needs kids. So not just a medication log, but having the phone number for the pharmacy right there on that same piece of paper, having the fax number for the pharmacy so that if you're at an appointment, you have your binder with you, you can have the doctor fax the prescription directly to the pharmacy because you've got that fax number with you all the time. Having, being able to have sections so that you can put different reports and different things that pertain to each child in case you have more than one child with special needs, as I do. Just ideas that would come to me here and there. And then I went to an IEP meeting in August, and I had notes with me, and I had a little folder that had handouts to give to some of the people that were at the meeting. And so I had, different things that I was juggling, and again, I thought it would be so nice to have everything all in one place. And when I was at the meeting and there were so many people there, I forgot their names, and I knew, I wish that I had, a place where I could write all of this down. I did write it down that day, but of course I have no idea what I did with those papers because I'm not the most organized person in the world. So I just thought if I had a place where I could put each of the people that were there at the IEP meeting and what their role was, and I could easily reference it in the future, that would be so much easier. And then there were things like a friend of mine let me know that she was told to track her daughter's headaches on a calendar so that she could bring that into the doctor. And I thought, how much easier would it be if I designed a planner that had color-coded check boxes right on the calendar so that parents could track symptoms or allergic reactions or even behaviors. And that it could be color-coded either by symptom or by child. And then when they did go into the doctor, they would have the information with them and be able to easily pull it up and not have to try to remember. So as I was going through our life, I also thought of things like having a tracking log for sensory triggers and for behaviors. And, being able to track not only the triggers for behaviors, but also patterns that emerge, like how it's affected by sleep or food or the time of day. And then not only what the triggers are or what the patterns are, but also what kind of strategies were effective in coping with that or in helping your child. So I came up with ideas that I thought would help me and would help other moms. And as I went through my own life, just tried to think of things that would make this easier and an ability to have everything all in one place. So if you are the mom of a child with special needs, you might be interested in checking out the More Calm in the Chaos planner, and I will put the link for this below the video, and you can click over there and get more information. I hope that this helps you find more calm in your chaos.